Hi there everybody, it is me, Ginafromposh, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to go ahead and talk to you guys about how I make my deluxe sample pack. So if you guys are interested in knowing how I make them, just stick around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you guys find this informative, and let me know what you guys think at the end. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that there are two different types of samples that I send out. Well, there's actually a lot of types of sample packs that I send out. I recorded a video yesterday. I'll go ahead and leave the link somewhere up here. Bam, it popped up. Just go ahead and click on that to go ahead and watch what I send, just regular samples or samples that I send at a Facebook party, and you guys can go ahead and look at that. Overall, I go ahead and I send out that first sample pack, and then afterwards I go ahead and send out a deluxe one if they are interested in Posh. Inside of my deluxe sample pack, I have a lot of other material that, marketing material that I wouldn't necessarily put inside of the mini sample packs, only because, you know, I want to make sure I get a nice little bounce back from the little samples that I did send out. If I don't get any bounce back from it, it's okay if follow-up game is strong. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to go ahead and talk about is the poly mailers that I use. These are the ones that I got off of Amazon, just like this. And these are, I believe, 10 by 13, maybe. I'll go ahead and leave the link down in the description box, how much it costs. I did get these from Amazon. I love Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, so I tend to milk that as much as possible. I use those mailers, and then inside of that, there's two different ways that I make them. If I'm just sending them as somebody who's not really that interested in catalogs, I go ahead and just ask the customer as soon as they make that $25 purchase from the coupon that I made in the previous video, if they wanted a catalog or not. If they want a catalog, I give them the Posh paper. And then you get these off of the portal, obviously, but I got these for free with my perk points, and then obviously you label everything. 9 out of 10 times, if the customer is getting a catalog or getting the deluxe sample pack, I already asked them all sorts of different questions. What are their goals with Posh? What are they trying to get with Posh? Is there any skin conditions that they want to go ahead and address? Anything that's bugging them? Are they trying to use Posh to go ahead and help alleviate any skin issues? Or are they using Posh to go ahead and just relax? Either which way, every section inside of the Posh paper, I go ahead and write little tidbits about what I would feel would be more helpful for them. If not, if they don't want the Posh paper and they just want to know what the pricing is, I go ahead and send them a pricing at a glance. I got these off of the Posh box and I printed them out myself. And I just double-sided it, save more space, or save more paper. But if that was the case, I go ahead and just circle and let them know, like probably write somewhere on the paper, like all circled items, or put a star next to it and write star equals items that I think you would enjoy, or items that I think that would help with your skin, things of that nature. Next, I include, which I feel would be very important, you guys don't have to do this, but this is how I do my sample packs. First off, I went ahead and made a sample guide. I got this sheet of paper from Staples. They were like $14.99, the Staple brand, and it is a flyer brochure paper, and I just printed it both sides, just like that. Now on the front, it's gonna have your sample guide. It's just basically gonna go outline everything that is inside of it, what Perfectly Posh is, why I do Posh, which is gonna be right here at the bottom, the About Me. And then in the middle is just basically what's included into their sample packs. The sample guide, which is this, and then the FAQ, which is on the back. On the FAQs, I went ahead and just wrote those down because these happen to be the most common questions that I get about Posh that I feel like should just be answered immediately. So I figured, why not go ahead and help them out with that. Like, for an example, what does BF White BAHC stand for? Obviously, it stands for Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream, but no new customer is going to really know that. So that kind of helps them out when they're looking through the deluxe sample pack. Initially, on my other sample pack that I make, my mini sample pack, those don't have all these in there. So all they really do is have just an outline of samples that I would want them to try initially, versus the Snarky bar. They don't know how to use a Snarky bar. They don't know how to use a chunk bar. They don't know how to apply the stripper. So why send those samples out to them immediately, when in this sample pack I can definitely go ahead and do that, because all their questions are going to be answered right here. Front, buy 5 get the 6 free. Like I mentioned before in my other videos, I highly emphasize on the buy 5 get 6 free, just because it produces more volume for you. Next thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about is going to be the loyalty perk sheet. I definitely put these in there. I did on my other, I keep referring back to my other sample pack, because there's a lot of things that are in common with my other sample pack, with my mini sample pack, and as well as my deluxe sample pack. But just to go ahead and let you guys know, there's a little card in here, not a little card, there's a sheet right here that go ahead and outlines just the perk points. I got this off of the Posh paper, the Posh paper. I printed it out. It's page number 36. You downloaded it off of the Posh box. You go to page 36, print out like 50-30 copies, as many as you want, and it's right here. And obviously I label absolutely everything that I have in here, so make sure you guys label. Labels that I use for this is going to be this one, the AVERY Peel Easy Return Address label. There's 60 each in there, size 3x4 by 1 1/4, right? 1 3/4. I'll leave the link down below. I got those at Walmart for $5. This is what I put inside of it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go with the one of the other flyers that I go ahead and use. I got this off of the Posh portal, bought them with my perks. It's just a Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream. So yeah, I add this into my sample. The next one I put in here is going to be the Posh to Meet You bundle. I really do enjoy these bundle kits. Because, you know, if it's a first time customer, they don't know what to get, the Posh to Meet You bundle is a go-to purchase, you know. So I figured, hey, why not, let's go ahead and emphasize on these. So I got these off of the portal as well, but you can definitely make your own. Next thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about are my self-made coupons. One of the big coupons that I use, especially in the month of June, because it is June right now, is going to be the buy 5 get 1 free. If you place an order, you receive a free chunk from me. I always like to include a coupon to go ahead and maximize sales a little bit if they don't know what to get. But if they get the buy 5 get 1 free, they know that they're gonna get a chunk bar, so they know to purchase that if that's what they want to do. I made these with the flyer printer paper that I got from Staples. Again, link will be down below. And I just printed them off of that. I made the graphic myself using Canva, the Canva app. Link is down below as well. I do a lot of my graphic making on Canva. I'm not a professional at graphic making, guys. I'm pretty simple when it comes to that. But it's just more of a self-taught kind of thing. But I use Canva to go ahead and make these graphics, and I print them off of the brochure flyer paper. Next, I'm going to be talking about my postcards. These are also what I include inside my big sample pack, or my deluxe sample pack. I got these from AVERY off of Amazon. They are 100 cards, 25 sheets each, 4 on each page. And yeah, I used Canva app again to go ahead and design this, and then I just printed it off of a regular printer. I used the avery.com/print to apply the design from Canva onto that template, so it can print exactly the way that I wanted it to. I emphasize on the buy 5 get the 6 free. You guys will always see me maximize or focus on that sale because it produces volume. Then last but not least, as far as marketing material goes, I always add book your Facebook party today. If your business thrives off of not having parties, more props to you. But for me, I feel like I reach more people via Facebook. On the front, it just basically says, hosting Facebook parties are a fun way to get you free posh with perk points that are earned through any purchase made during the event. You let me know who you want to invite, roughly between 2 to 10 people. I send them a sample pack and we have fun pampering ourselves. Completely free to book. Contact me for more information. Even if they don't contact me, guys, I have their follow-up information. I will contact them regardless. Just let them know that they're able to contact you. On the back, it's how they earn their perks. And then it just basically says the breakdown of everything. And then at the bottom itself too, I wrote Facebook parties include product information, samples, games, giveaways, and many more. When booking parties, I let the hostess know, or the potential hostess know, that I will be sending samples out to their guests. So if they feel like this party is going to be a bust, I'm going to do my best and I do everything that I can to make sure that it's not. I made this myself. Again, I used the Canva app to go ahead and make these little sheets, the texting and everything like that. I made it myself, the design, things of that nature. That is it as far as marketing material. Now we're gonna get to the fun part. For my sample packs, I go ahead and I use these to hold all my samples. On the front is going to be everything that POSH stands for: cruelty-free, natural ingredients, made in America, and buy 5 get the 6 free. Again, emphasizing on that. Oh, my nose itches. Ugh. Okay, back to what I was talking about. These are the sample guides, and then on it is just my contact information right there where they can reach me: email, Facebook, and as well as my website that I use. And it just says a perfectly posh sample bag, and then that's it. On the inside, as you guys can already see, that there's a pink little lining on here. All that is cut up tissue paper that I used. I had lying around, so I used it to kind of cover all the samples to kind of give it a little mystery, like, ooh, what's inside my sample bag. Inside of it are going to be the samples right there. I'll go ahead and rip them out and show you guys how I do my samples. As far as like hand creams and stuff like that, I go ahead and I use these little LACONs. The actual labels themselves I got from GarageSalePop.com. I direct you to an Amazon site where you guys can go ahead and buy. I'll go ahead and leave the link down below. The LACON containers I got from the Container family, I believe. I'll go ahead and again leave the link down below for these. These are the, not the 3 grams, but the one lower from it. I got the pink ones, but I believe they come in clear and black as well. But these are the ones that I use for those. And then obviously I add 2 more other samples. There's a total of 6 samples in here. Yeah, total of 6 samples in here. And then I use, like, for Totes Oats, because it's a body cream, I use a bigger LACON. For the Cackle Spackle, I use a bigger LACON because I would like them to use a full face. And then I got these little cute little tube things. I was really excited when I first purchased these. And like, yes, I'm going to go ahead and put the lip balms in there. Or not our lip balm. Yeah, our caffeinated lip balms. I'm going to put them in here so they can go ahead and try a mini Posh to Meet You bundle. But that didn't work out. There wasn't enough product inside of the chapstick in order for me to go ahead and make a lot of these. I would have to buy a butt ton of chapstick in order to fill up at least 10 of these, and I wasn't willing to spend the money for that. So I decided to just stick with the skin sticks. The skin sticks are awesome. I love these for the skin stick. I got these off of the Soapy Soap Company. I'll go ahead and leave the link down below, direct you to it. I really, really, really do love these things. I do them for the As Good As Gold, the Healer, the Perk, as well as the Sleepy Sleep Stick, so they can try those on their kids. I believe for a pack of 50 or a pack of 100, don't quote me on that. I believe it's 50, but it could be 100 too. But a pack of 50 is only 13 bucks, and that's including shipping. These little plastic things, these little shrink wraps, that's what they're called. The little shrink wraps that come on it. That make it look glossy and professional. I got those included with it, and it's all included with $13. Only downfall is that making these things is very time consuming. It's messy and time consuming. Next is going to be how I sample my Snarky bars and my chunk bars. I use these little poly mailer bags, or not poly mailer bags, these little little bags right here, I got them off of, I believe this specific one I got off of Amazon, but you can also get them from Walmart at the bead section if you want to. I got mine off of Amazon because I didn't know that Walmart had these containers, so this is what I bought initially. The bar is going to be right there. I went ahead and I made my own little chunk label like that. All I did was take a screenshot of the chunk bar graphic off of my phone, cropped it up, and I used the AVERY website to go ahead and apply it with this. It's a little bit more complicated, to be completely honest. It could have been an easier way that I could have done it, but I decided to go this route just because I felt like it, and it tends to work for me. But by all means, work your business how you want to work it. As you can tell, that the label itself is long. I had to flip it over right there, but I made it to where as soon as I flip it, you see my contact information, so I don't have to make any more labels. It's a 2-in-1, a twofer. Is it as far as what I put in my sample packs. Each sample varies, but those are the materials that I kind of use for that I mainly use for my samples. These are gonna be the other sample containers that I use for my mini sample kit. So if you guys are interested in that, link will be down below. If you guys want to see how the samples look, go ahead and look at the video somewhere up here, wherever it pops up. There it goes. I decided to go ahead and include instruction cards. So basically, again, the paper that I'm using is the Staples brochure and flyer paper. Got them from Staples, 14 bucks. I ordered it offline, but I picked it up at my local Staples, so I don't have to pay for shipping. And then right here, there's just the instruction cards. I got these off of Poshbots. Just printed them out. They were already sectioned into 4. All I had to do was print them out. They made it very easy, and then I cut it out myself, and then I did them for all of the samples that I have on here. And then next I did this. This was just the tips and tricks for your samples. Normally I have the same, like roughly the same kind of samples for every sample pack. It just varies on whether or not I switch the perk stick with the healer, or if I stick the totes oats for the stripper, whatever the case may be. I just go ahead and include this just in case I run out of instruction cards. For example, it says cut your chunk bars into 3 so they last a lot longer. Replace your shaving cream with the SNARKY bar, because that doesn't say it on the instruction card. As good as gold is used to plump fine lines, great for smile lines and wrinkles. For the perk stick, stick it behind your temples, behind your neck and ears. On this one, on the instruction card, it definitely doesn't say that. So, you know, the customer does not, or the client does not know whether or not, you know, the client doesn't know how to use the perk stick. But yeah, just little tips and tricks that you guys know. Again, buy 5, get the 6 free. You guys can see that I'm all about that. And on the back, it has some graphics too, the under $25. And then after that, I just stick everything inside of my poly mailer, create a label off of PayPal, pay my $2.77 or less to get my label. And that's it. You put them inside the poly mailer and it's off. If you guys have any other questions on how I make my sample pack, or if you guys need any other material, like information on the material, please let me know. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. If you guys would like more other videos on how I do my sample packs or what else I do for Posh, go ahead and let me know. Or if you guys would like to see me do other videos, please let me know too. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys soon.